Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
It's time for a new painting, and this time I'm going to make a portrait of Saga Mariah Sandberg. She's an illustrator and an artist, and she has her studio right back here.
I had this funny outfit that I actually had tailor-made for me that I wanted to pose in, and we tried to sort of recreate a vague vision that you had and that I had, and just kind of like in a playful manner tried to create a picture that had some kind of like old vibe, let's say.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of Pre-Raphaelite, a little bit of Renaissance, a little bit of everything. And yeah, and then I just tried to pose for it. So in this mansion where I have my studio, there's a pretty like dark dining hall down on the first floor. So we were in this dark dining hall and we tried to find the best natural light in there, and we were just like, yeah, fumbling around in there and changing positions a lot. And like, is this good? Is that good? What about this? What about that? Should I have my hands here? Should I have my hands here? Yeah, and we just experimented until he took a bunch of, let's say, portraits of photographs that you were pleased with. And also I was pleased with, and that he was pleased with 3 people. Three strong wills. And then once they were taken, you chose one of the many photographs and you painted it, right?
More or less.
More or less, this was the process.
More or less, I needed to do some adjustments, but minor adjustments from I cropped in a little bit from different photos to get certain details that I wanted in one and the same. But
right.
That was minor things.
You picked some, you cherry-picked some things from different photographs, some elements that were like, oh, this is good here and that's good here. Yeah. Did you Frankenstein them together in Photoshop or something like that?
A little bit.
Yeah,
but I don't have to do it too meticulously. I just need to do it enough to paint.
A rough Frankenstein monster of like
But it was
an arm, a leg, a head.
It was only at the end we wanted we put down your hands on the chair.
On a chair, yeah.
But once I looked at them later, I felt that was much better when you were up here with them more feminine style, holding your little flower there.
Oh yeah. Before the photo shoot, I popped by a flower shop and I bought a lily. They were all buds, like there was no blooming lily. So I asked the woman in there, like, can you make it bloom somehow? So she wrapped a lot of like, paper tissues, roast in water, like hot water, and so like I think this, and then if you put in like a room temperature, it should start blooming. So actually 1 hour later, by the time, or 2 I think, by the time we were going to take the pictures, it had opened up, so it was perfect. So yeah, I was holding this last minute purchase lily, like some different, like 60,000 different ways.
I had no idea that you did that. That was wonderful to hear. There was some magic before.
Yeah. Forced it to bloom.
Yeah.
Sad allegory somehow for something. Forced it to.
Right. So, what are your expectations from this?
Of the painting? I don't know. It was the photo shoot ran over time a bit. It was a bit arduous at the end. It was a bit. So I didn't really. Oh yeah, I was going away. I was going to go off and do something. So I was in a bit of a hurry. So I didn't really look through the pictures. I was like, yeah, they look good. Nice, bye. So I'm really curious. I don't know which one of them you used and how it turned out like. I'm actually most curious about the hands. Because you said, before I left after the photo shoot, you said, I think I like the pictures the best actually where you don't use your hands, where the hands are just resting on the chair. So my expectation was for a portrait without any hand action. And now you tell me you did use some of the hand references. So that's good. That's what I'm most curious about. Like, what's the hands going to look like? And are they holding something or not? So that's what I'm excited about.
You paint yourself, so are you used to making portraits of other persons like that?
No, I've never made a portrait. I'm super uninterested in making portraits. Yeah, this is cartoon level. It's not really a portrait. To me, a portrait is something intimate. It's where you really try to capture a person's spirit, and you know the focus is on the person. And I mean, this woman here, she is a neutral woman. She's just a vessel for this feeling that I want to convey, and it's not really a portrait of her. So I don't see it as the same thing, and I rarely paint people because I don't think I'm very good at it, to be honest. I get really frustrated when I paint humanoid characters because I don't think they come out that good. So the lack of tillfredsställelse, satisfaction, the lack of satisfaction while I paint it kind of destroys my motivation a little bit. So I usually am not that drawn to draw humanoid characters. So
I love that you call them humanoids.
Yeah, yeah, because I do like fairies and elves and things like that, and they're not really human. I mean, which does give me a little bit of room to be a bit inaccurate, because I mean her arm here is way too long for a normal person. So I mean, if you look at her head and her arm, the elbow should be up here somewhere. You know, like the proportions are not correct. They're incorrect. So because usually when I paint elves, they're kind of elongated physically, and sadly I bring this when I try to paint a person. I bring these strange proportions with me and apply them, and then I'm like, darn, you know. So yes, that's why I say humanoid, because they're usually not humans, completely humans.
That's it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Oh my goodness! Look at that! Wow! Oh, you did such a great job with the colours. That's something you were nervous about, right? To pick a palette, like a colour palette for this? Because I think it looks great.
Thank you. Well, the color palette isn't a problem because I almost always use the same 5 colors.
Really?
Yes, it makes it easy for me.
Wow. Oh, it looks great. You did a great job. I look rather posh, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at posh. Posh lady in her mansion.
Yeah, you have to. It has to be like good enough for the building that you're in.
Right, exactly. I'm like, But look at the hands as well. They came out great.
They were really more interesting when they were up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it makes me look posher.
Yes. It's completed. The painting is presented to Saga Maria, and I'm always a bit nervous when showing a painting for the first time to an audience, and especially a portrait to the person that I portrayed, because it doesn't matter if I'm pleased with it. I want it to be well received as well. It doesn't help either that she is an artist. It doesn't help make it easier because she knows the visual arts. And I'm happy that it's done, and I'm glad that you followed along and watched it as well. And if you like this video, please like and share and comment as well. I would really like your comments on this work and maybe ideas for other paintings and portraits for me to make. And if you would like to get your own portrait painted, or if you want a painting or a portrait of someone else, then there are links below to get in touch with me. So please like and share and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.